To initiate a transaction, the teller or cashier will first log on with their username and enter their password. By selecting the Search Add New button, enter the customer's last name as ONTime automatically drills down the database list to help you select the correct customer. Once the customer is selected, ONTime will default to the main tab on the customer's account screen. From the main tab, for this demonstration, we are going to process a personal check. ONTime enables each property to establish a location or personal threshold for check cashing displayed here. In a snapshot, ONTime will calculate checks cashed over that period of time and the remaining balance that the customer may cash based on their threshold. A manager has the ability to adjust or override this threshold on a case-by-case basis, simply by entering the new amount and then providing their username and password for verification and authorization. The new threshold will adjust and be displayed immediately. In the drop-down menu above, the teller may then choose a specific check type that they are going to cash. ONTime allows for different fees to be assigned to various check types. This feature can be customized and adjusted at your property's discretion. In this demonstration, there is no fee associated with cashing a personal check. However, if there are applicable fees for the customer to pay, ONTime will calculate the fee based on the payout amount or the face value of the check. Then, using the hotkeys with the predetermined amounts or the keypad to the left, enter the requested dollar amount for the transaction. To the right, you may then review the amount requested, any fees, and the total amount to be processed. There is also the option to comp the fee for the customer at that time. Next, we will verify identification. If the ID on file is expired, ONTime will prompt you to edit and update the customer's profile in order to proceed with the transaction. Once the check has been swiped through the reader, ONTime will take the micker off of the bottom and take an image of the check being processed. The final step is a review of the transaction summary with the customer, the requested amount, the fee amount, and the total amount to be processed with the option to pay out in cash or chips. In this optional guarantee scenario, ONTime will default to process the check through the automated guarantee with the option to cash the check in-house as a self-guarantee. Once the transaction is processed and approved, on an 8.5 by 11 tri-perforated check stock, the draft and receipts will print. The information on the top segment will display the customer's name, date and time of transaction, payout amount, fee amount, and authorization codes. The middle portion, also referred to as the facility receipt, contains all of the same transaction information in a summary format, with the name, transaction date, payout amount, fees, transaction total, and authorization code. In addition, the language to the right is the customer acknowledgement and authorization for an electronic funds transfer from their account for this transaction. Their signature is required, and this portion will be retained on property. Lastly, the bottom segment is the customer's receipt. This is an exact duplicate of the facility receipt. It will display the customer's name, date and time of the transaction, the payout amount, the fee amount, and the transaction's total with the authorization code. This also will include the EFT authorization language for their records, but does not require the customer signature. Their original check will be stamped, void, and returned to them. The bottom line of the customer receipt can then be customized to meet any marketing message your gaming establishment would like to include. At that time, the transaction is complete. ONTime will prompt the cashier to pay out the customer and automatically update the database to reflect the most recent activity in the property detail as well as the aggregate data above. Preview any of our other transaction or reporting demonstration clips at your leisure, or contact us to view a live web demonstration from the comfort of your own office. Thank you for your time from all of us at Money Centers of America.